has been an experience. We taken quite a while, but I think so far it's worthwhile. We had a lot of help from you guys, and there's no way we could have done it without you. And you kept your word.
You know, the funny thing is, a lot of people say that.
Mm-hmm.
So they may think that we're telling people to say that.
No.
So you might have to elaborate a little bit on you couldn't have done it without us, because we hear that a lot. But what does that mean? What does that really mean?
Well,
did we deliver as promised?
We always wanted to start a business, and once we settled on beauty supply, we were not sure where to start. Then we happened to, when we were doing our research, we happened to see a video, and that gave us a start. So we started from there. We watched quite a few of your videos, and then we decided the only other way to do it is to attend the conference. And we did attend the conference, and there was a lot of information. And we started from there. And you guys been along step by step up to now.
So, based on what you thought or what you expected versus what you now know, is it significantly different from what you expected in opening a beauty supply versus now owning one?
Oh,
looking back?
Of course. I don't think you ever anticipate everything to be the way you thought it was unless you go through it. I think there's a lot more work to it than you expect, or you thought, or you expected. And unless you have to, from the preparation of the location to the delivery of all the items, it's a process. And you guys, that's where you come in the most. You did guide us from the very beginning. When you came to St. Louis, we went to all the locations we thought we could open stores, and you told us, I see this, I see the negatives of this, I see the positives of this, and eventually the location you selected, we were very happy with it. There's a lot of traffic compared to some of the locations we thought we could open. And I guess that's where the experience comes in. Anything else? Yeah.
Yeah, when we came to the conference especially, and even after reading the book, How to Become a Beauty Supply Owner, I didn't think it was that much. It pertains to so much work, And even after the conference, after all that information, when it came to putting it into action, it's just too much. It was just too much. So I did not expect, But it's been a long journey, and here we are. We're excited, and we are ready.
So what would you say to people who are watching this? Like, you're speaking directly to them, and they're trying to decide. They're trying to think if it's worth it, if they can do it themselves, the money they may think that they're going to be putting out for the help, that kind of stuff. What would you say to someone who's on the fence, like trying to make a decision?
You definitely have to spend money. There's no way around that. It's like any business. You have to spend. You have to put money into it, and you're probably gonna put more money than you expected. Obviously, it's gonna depend on how big of your unit it's gonna be, and like I said, it's a process, and you expect the unexpected as well.
Okay, so let me ask this. You are now about to open. Everything's finalized, computer, the whole nine. First, let's talk about some things in the process, what do you find was the most valuable?
I would say the conference, and also the reading of all of those books, because we read that one, the How to Open a Beauty Supply Store, and we also read The Power Move, and we watched the videos. We came to the conference. All of that information comes together to to help you in the process.
I guess besides all that, it's the actual getting the items, the products. I mean, we didn't know where to go. We didn't know the vendors. You guys did all that. All we had to do is get an email or a phone call, tell you guys be ready. This and this is on its way.
Right.
Yeah, and I think that's probably the biggest thing. Then obviously you guys coming in and setting up the store, setting up the inventory, everything.
So do you think that now that you're into the process, would you go back and change it? Let's say you can go back, rewind, and just do it yourself. Would you do that at this point?
No.
Would you honestly do that? Like tell people, would you honestly go back and say, you know what? I think I could have done this myself.
Oh no.
No, there's no way
There's
we
no
could have
way.
done this by ourselves. And because first of all, we didn't know. We had the desire, we had the dream to open a beauty supply store, but we didn't know, we didn't have the know-how, So
Well, if you're determined, that obviously you can do it by doing as much research as you can. But it'll take you, I don't know how long it'll take you. It definitely will take you a lot longer than what it has taken us.
So
Because you have to find out almost individually, like, where to get all the display cases, where to find all the individual items, individual products. You have to find what the vendors are. We don't even know what most of the vendors are. All we know, we have them on the computer now. That's it.
yeah.
So what would you say? Say for example, the actual setup. So the team came in and actually did the setup. Do you think that piece? Because I just want this to be not just a testimonial of, oh, everything's great and everything's. I want it to be for the people that are constantly trying to make the decision on whether to use us or whatever. And as you look back on when you had an open space, and this space was just a wide open space, and what it is now, how do you feel about that process of a team coming in and actually converting the space?
Like I've stated before, it is a process. We started getting communication from the field team, from the field operations crew team. They'll let us know what they expect from such a date, or what we should get as we prepare the items we have to get. They were very specific to tell us we will need this and this, and this is what we can get, this and this and this. And then they told us the day to expect them, and they arrived. And indirectly, they made us know that they don't need any help. They don't need any help. Stay away once they get in. And we just came and showed them what the location is, and they got in. They started working for, I don't remember how, quite a few days now. And this is the final product.
Okay. So final thing, just rate your experience with BSI, scale from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, total honesty for the people watching, 10 being the best. What would your rating be individually from each one of you?
I would say 10.
It's a 10.
It's a 10.
I mean, there's no other
we
way.
didn't even talk about it or anything.
Yeah.
We didn't know we were going to rate. Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
a 10.
It's a 10.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So there's nothing you see that we could have done better or make the process easier. I mean, outside of our control.
I think the only thing, and maybe this happens to just all the business is the logistics part of it, as far as the freight, the delivery. There was a couple of hiccups on that, in that we didn't know when the items were supposed to be arriving. I don't know how, maybe, and you guys didn't mention that. That might happen once in a while. I think probably that's the only thing I can think of that did not run as smooth as you would expect. But we understand at the same time, because you're dealing with a third party as well. It's not you guys directly.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, congratulations. Ferguson, Missouri. They were burning it down and you're building it up.
Right.
We're doing it.
And we're on the map.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.